Hello, thank you so much for purchasing my template. This is the tutorial that goes along with the yearbook ads, and we're going to make it nice and easy. Basically, you want to collect all your photos that you want to use. You need 10 photos altogether and put them in a folder on your desktop. Then you're going to go to Adobe Express, which is adobe.com backslash, it's never backsplash, I say it every time, backslash express backslash. And then when you're there, you're going to go to Quick Actions, Remove Background, and we're doing this because they have a free background remover tool and Canva does not. So you're going to grab one at a time from your desktop a file that you would like the background removed for. I chose some pictures of my daughter through the years, so this would be the photo with the background removed, and then you're going to download it, and you're going to need to go back and do this over and over again by going back. So you're going to download it. It'll make you set up a brand new account for yourself, and if you don't already have one, and then it will bring you in here and it will say, hey, do you want to do something in Adobe Express? And we don't right now, so we actually have to go back to this icon here at the top to get back to the main page. Go down to this little guy right here. That's our background remover, the little doggy. And then we just drag and drop into this window one at a time and download them, and away you go. The next thing you're doing is going back to your document here in Canva, and you'll go to your uploads folder and you'll hit upload files, and you'll bring all of those newly saved background removed pictures into Canva. So I have some in here that are not the ones that I just did, but I have them just for demonstrative purposes. Here we just drop it right in. After they've uploaded, just drop it in, slide it into the box. No thank you. You don't want the pro. It will change the color tone for you. That's all we're trying to do right now because you've already taken the backgrounds out, and that's all you do. Every image. If something seems off when you drop your photo in, like for example, if that happens, I'm so glad that happened, just Command Z twice and do it again. All right, and then you go to another box and drop it in. You might have this one, you might have bought this one. They're all the same, whether or not, I just showed you how to use yours or not. You just grab the photo that you remove the background for, drop it in, the color is done. If it didn't take in the right way, as in the coloring isn't right, you don't really love it so much, go up to Edit Photo, Adjust, and you can mess around with your brightness and contrast, your whites and your blacks, and that will help you if you had a photo that maybe was underexposed or maybe was brighter, taken in different light. You may want to mess with a few of those there just to brighten it up and make it look good. Again, when you type in your name, let's say you are, I can't spell, that's fine. We want to bring it up. You want to make sure to line it up. So your name is probably going to be a different length than the name that comes in the template. So that's how you do that. On these slanted ones, it's a little more difficult because you got to really do it with your eyeball. But here on these, you can just grab on the side and pull a guide over and line yourself up that way. Make sure you're kind of centered in there so the guide shows up for you. And if you don't see your guides over there, you just go up to File and go to Settings and then Show Rulers and Guides. And then you can bring out some guides if you want to line up stuff really precisely, which I use all the time. Very, very helpful. You can also go up here. These are your fonts. You can choose anything you want. You want to stay away from anything with a crown because those are paid fonts. Here is where you change the size of your font, the color of your font, bold and italics. Not every font will let you change those features, but some do. Underline, strike through, and all caps. If you are working in one of my templates and you find that no matter what you are doing, whether you're doing the caps lock or not, it's still all capital letters, it's because I've done that. So go up here and hit that, and you'll be back in business if you don't want all caps. These are to make bullets and points in case you want to list all the reasons you love your child in the yearbook ad. And this is for spacing, the letter spacing in between the letters, which I don't know. I never really mess with that because it can get hard to read. And then the line spacing, if you just want more room like that, you can do so. You also want to make sure to move your grain layers forward. That will make a big difference in how your finished product turns out. You want to go up to Position, Layers, and then go all the way to the end, and they're practically invisible. So there's one right there and there's one right here. Yours is going to be different, but you're essentially looking for the clear-ish layers and you're pulling them all the way to the front. And as you can see, it gives your document a little more grungy look, and you can mess with the opacity of that. Just click on that top layer and go on up to transparency, and it will change the opacity of the grain layer. So you can manipulate that and make it how you like it. The last thing is if you have, for example, a yearbook ad that's very specific in size and it's different than just the half of an 8.5 by 11 page, you're going to want to resize this. So you're going to want to go, first thing you're going to want to do is pick the one that you want to be resized. So we're going to go with this one here. We're going to select everything and we're going to Command C, which is copy. And then we're going to go up to File, create a new design, custom size, and you're going to enter in whatever they told you that half page is. So let's say it's 7.5 by 4. Hit create new design. There it is. You're going to drop by Command V, which is paste. You don't want to go into another program. And you'll see that the formatting is different. So you will have to do a little bit of work if yours isn't the exact same size, but not too much. You'll probably want to stretch that out, maybe even make it just a little bit bigger so it kind of fills that space up. Say more. Say some more things to your child. You have more room. Add more pictures. Add whatever you want to this. You can go in and you can add elements up here on the left. You can look up anything you want. If your child is into a certain sport, you can add graphics into this that are free. You know, add in whatever you need. And you can also enlarge this by selecting all and just kind of making it a little bit bigger. And when you're done, you're going to want to go up to share. You're going to want to hit download, and then whatever they need, whatever the yearbook or program people were asking for, either a PNG or a JPEG or a PDF, you're going to want to download that here, and you just download like that. So if you have a template that has multiple pages, which you will, because every template is going to have a link to this tutorial, some troubleshooting pages within it, and like some other stuff. I always include a few other things. So you're going to want to make sure that you're only downloading the page that you want to work on. You don't want to send all that tutorial pages and stuff to the school. So just make sure you're just selecting the page that you're working on your ad with. Make that into the file you need it, and then you can just email it or however they want to have it. So I think that covers everything. Please reach out if you have questions. I'm always around to help.